We are continuing to steamroll our way through June. It's the 18th. Oh, hell yeah. You know what time it is then? It's the SPFL Transfer Roundup show, alright? Where we talk about all the day's transfers, rumours, etc., etc. Some big ones, some wee ones, and some in between ones. So let's dive straight in to the headline act from this. And apparently, Celtic are set to step up their efforts to sign Scotland midfielder Andy Irving, with West Ham United prepared to sell the 25-year-old. Now, this guy, I think, am I the only one that thinks this guy, Big Andy's a bit weird, right? And not personally, just a weird player in the sense of he left Hearts, he went down to West Ham. I didn't know he even existed, right? Until he started getting called up for Scotland. And he sporadically plays a couple of games for West Ham. Doesn't he's not by no means a regular starter. He's really not. But he's just I don't want I just don't really he's like an enigma. He's just weird. Can't really explain it. I don't think he's all that good. But Celtic must think something about him. To me, I think this is a nothing burger though. Are Celtic really going to sign Andy Irvine? It's like, I don't know how much they're going to spend, right? But obviously, this guy's at West Ham Premier League. They're going to want a bit of money, right? Now, I'm not saying it's going to be like 25 million because that would be a ridiculous amount and Celtic just would not pay it. But it's like, why not ask the question of Lennon Miller? We haven't even seen a bid come in for Lennon Miller. You know? It's a weird one. Weird one. Andy Irvine, this is never going to happen. He is never, ever, ever going to go to Celtic. I cannot see it, man. It would be a weird ass signing. Yeah, not a chance, man. Not a Scooby. I'd rate that about a 0 out of 10, man. Well, maybe not a 0 because that means literally no chance. Maybe about a 3. Right, but moving on, the Daily Record saying, reiterating here that Evan Ferguson could be a realistic target for Celtic before the end of the summer window, but only if no other club take a gamble on a permanent transfer for the 20-year-old Brighton and Hove Albion striker. And that's according to the Daily Record. So this guy has played a lot of Premier League football. He was rated as high as 100 million not that long ago, right? But obviously things have died down from them. I think what it's going to take for him is to probably have like another mediocre season in the Premier League, then move to Celtic. Because if he goes to Celtic now on loan and flops, that's going to hit him like a ton of bricks. Because obviously our league ain't the Premier League, and considering the guy is he's still really young, he was valued at 100 million a couple of years ago. If he comes to this league for Celtic, the best team in this league, and can't perform, that's not good for him. And I think there's going to be a lot of question marks around him. So I think the safer option, in a weird way, is to actually stay in the Premier League. But I think in terms of a loan move, it'd be a brilliant move for Celtic. I mean, I just don't think anybody. I mean, you can't really turn down a guy that was worth 100 million a couple of years ago, and it's not a case of here he's worth 100 million and now he's 37. No, he's worth 100 million. He's only 20, by the way, man, which is insane. Moving on though to Sky Sports, Rangers have approached Leicester City over a deal for Connor Coady, but there's interest in the 32-year-old centre back for elsewhere, including his former club, Wolverhampton Wanderers. So Rangers need a centre back. I literally dedicated like a 33-minute stream to this situation. But John Souttar, let's talk about it again. So John Souttar, folks, right? For whatever fucking reason, decided to hold off on surgery until after the Jobber Scotland friendlies, which has resulted in him realistically going to miss the Champions League qualifiers, which is ridiculous. So Rangers need centre backs, right? And it's not all to do with John Souttar. Rangers needed centre backs for this tragic news of the day because make no mistake about it, like it's tragic. I just don't understand what the thinking was from all parties involved with pushing the John Souttar injury back. Don't understand it, right? But whatever. Um, Moving on, but Connor Coady, I think would be a decent signing. 32-year-old, a lot of Premier League experience. I mean, I don't think he's going to be coming in, man, and looking like prime Maldini, who we were linked with signing, by the way, a couple of weeks ago. The great banter. It really is. I think it'd be all right though. I think it'd be a good signing, and I'm not going to stick my nose up at Connor Coady when we've got like 31-year-old fucking Robin Proper stinking the joint out. Absolutely not. Apparently, though, according to Het Nieuwsblad, they report that Aston Villa have opened talks with Nicolas Raskin about a potential transfer out of Rangers for the 24-year-old Belgian midfielder. You know what, man? I love this part of the season. I do. I like, the European qualifiers on the horizon, all these transfers, but we need something concrete. That we need like actual bids getting rejected, actual bids getting accepted, deals being done and dusted. None of this pre-contract pish. We need the big boy stuff to happen, man. We need it to happen, and we need it to happen now. Some big ass talking points, because I feel like for like the past couple of weeks, it's literally just been reiterating the same kind of news stories. We need something concrete, man, and we need something proper. Anyway, and it's no Robin, by the way. That's where we'll leave it. That's the SPFL Transfer Roundup show. A lot to do with the old firm. Not really a lot of talk elsewhere, but maybe that'll change in the coming days. So until next time, peace.